Okay, doing a quick live. I have to cook dinner, so I'm just trying to like kill two birds with one stone. So about to make some fried. I don't know what this stuff is that Yuri made, but man, it's so good. So I'm gonna make that. I'm just gonna fry it here and eat that with some stuff. Yuri is not here. She's working. We've been super busy lately, and I apologize. Busy and like just so much stuff going on that hopefully we'll be able to fill you guys in on going forward. What's up, Amoris Del Caribe? How you doing, man? You guys didn't know we got Amoris Del Caribe in the house. Amoris Del Caribe is a YouTuber who is an American and Dominican Republic. They're together, international couple. Check them out. Amoris Del Caribe, James and Manuela. Trapping and trucking. How you doing today? Lots of questions. Hey, that's what this is for. So, if you have any questions, give me a thumbs up and then ask me a question. It's all good. Open topics. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this video stream, but I just want to have a time to talk to you guys while I'm cooking. So, shoot, just doing this on my phone real quick. That's why it's a little. It's gonna be a little bit informal right here. Any questions you guys have, relationship, international, we could discuss it. You know, I don't have any answers for you, but we could discuss it. We could talk about it. What's really cool about this forum is that we have so many people who join us and people who are willing to share information that I might not have the answer for you, but somebody in this in our discussions will have the answer for you. Again, Yuri's not gonna be here. She's actually at work right now, but we'll just make do. Anybody watching the game? Looks like the Raptors are about to take it. I think it's like 3-1 now. Raptors versus Golden State Warriors. Morris says, dude, I've got my NOA 1 for my CR1 visa, and it has an IOE receipt number. Do you know what an IOE is? Anybody know what an IOE is? Because I don't know what that is. I didn't do the CR1, so I'm not sure. What is an IOE number? Is that the number that they use to track your case? Because I know that your fiance is gonna have to do a so you have to get her green card. So I know that in if it's anything like K1, they have to track your case from the time that it's with me to the time that it goes to the embassy to the time it becomes a green card. So they give you like a number, a case, and that case matches up with other cases. I'm wondering if that has something to do with it, but we'll keep asking people. HT Logistics, how you doing? I'm just having some we're just frying up some chicken. Yuri makes this chicken that tastes like Chick-fil-A. Somehow she figured out how to get the flavor of Chick-fil-A. She's really good at cooking. She's like a chef, man. She's super good. HT says, has Trump made it hard for visa process now? No. Not a big fan of our current administration, but he had nothing to do with what's going on with the current with K1 anyway. Asylum seekers, that's a whole different story. But no, he didn't do anything bad with the K1 or that all started back in the Obama administration, to be honest with you. And we actually got some news on that. I recently took Yuri to the she's about to become a U.S. citizen. So we went to go talk to the immigrations officer, and they actually told us that the reason why it's taking so much longer is not because of Trump. He said it was because of there's so many people faking there's so many people faking the K1 and the CR1, that they started trying to scrutinize that process a little bit more, and that was like 2015 is when that really started. 2000, 2016 really, but that's what they told us. Interesting. Morris says, like normally I correspond to the service center, but IOE doesn't match to the service center. We'll keep asking about that. I'm not sure, Morris, James, but does anybody know about a number called the IOE number and why it doesn't match the service number, the service center? If anybody knows that, you happen to be an expert. I know the Wallace Life. James, talk to the Wallace Life. Send him a message because Wallace Life, him and his wife, they actually went through the CR1 process and they actually know a lot about it. Every now and then they join us on these lives and they have a ton of knowledge on it. So they might be able to tell you what the IOE is and the difference between the IOE and the service center. So Trappin says, so like I've been chatting with my woman online and I want to know if you recommend going overseas to meet and about how long you should wait. Sorry, it's long. So let me see if I understand this. And I want to know if you recommend going overseas to meet and about how long you should wait. Yeah, I highly recommend meeting. In fact, you shouldn't really get serious until you meet. What I mean to say, I mean, you can be serious. I'm not. What I mean to say is you have to meet in person. Like even if you plan on doing the visa process or bringing your girl over, eventually you have to meet anyway. You have to meet. That's one of the requirements of doing the K1 or any other those visas, K1 visa. So yes, and then, but beyond that, beyond actually just doing the CR1, I mean the K1 visa, fiance visa, it's so important to me. And I can tell you, like, there's several people that we know that took their time meeting, like took over a year or whatever meeting, and they end up breaking up because it's not the same, man. It's just not the same. You have to meet. I would say meet as soon as possible. I mean, provided that you guys have a connection and everything, meet as soon as possible. If nothing else, if you go there, it doesn't work out, you have a great time in that country that you're going to. Is that Philippines? I'm assuming. Broly Khan, he says, he says, good evening. What are you cooking? I'm cooking some chicken, fried chicken. That Yuri figured out how to make the chicken taste like Chick-fil-A. It's really good. It's so good. I'm just gonna fry that up while we're talking. Way Cookin Way, happy Sunday. How you doing? Derek F, how you doing? He says, Sucat Philippines baby was born 8 pounds and 6 ounces. Congrats, Derek. If you guys didn't know, Derek Floyd is they just had a baby. Him and his girl's Filipina. She had a baby in the Philippines. Were you there for it? Are you there right now, Derek? Congrats, man. Big thumbs up to Derek and his new baby boy. New Blasian baby born in the world. New beige kid. HT says 30 days after you chat with your girl online should be 30 days chat with your girl online. You should be meeting her in person. Man, I'm telling you, you should definitely meet as soon as possible. Soon as your brain starts like thinking like, damn, this could be the one, you got to go meet because you don't really know unless you meet them in person. And I would highly recommend you like live with them. You know what I mean? Not in like tourist in the touristy kind of way where you're going and you guys going all these places. I'm talking about live with them like in the most normal conditions you can to see what it's going to be like to live with this person, because there's nothing like when you live with somebody, you kind of get an idea of what you're getting. Derek, congratulations. Derek said, yeah, I'm here right now in the Philippines. Long story, baby was born on the way to the hospital. Yeah, I can understand that. Maybe got caught in traffic or something. Man, yeah, you never know, man. Babies just pop out. But man, congratulations, man. Congratulations. So happy for you, you and your future. And man, just work hard, man. Kids are no joke, I tell you that. But it's definitely can be a blessing. You know what I mean? If you make it a blessing, right? It's up to us. So, but congrats with that. Okay, I gotta this stuff's heating up. I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm doing here, so you guys can witness me burning the hell out of myself. I can't cook worth a damn, but we're gonna do our best here. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I think it's ready. Anybody watching the game? You got money on the Raptors? Right. We're good on that. Just a few more maybe. Not the most healthy of meals, but man, I wonder if I could just cook all this at once. I feel like revisiting this. There we go. Let's get the top of the slope. Okay, where's the lid for this thing? The lid. Is that? Nope, that's not it. Lid. Need that lid. Damn lid. Where's the damn lid? Does this one fit? Maybe this will fit. Let's see. Nope. Let's go with this one. Now. Damn it. This one's dirty as hell. Okay, well that'll do. Alright. Just gonna let that cook for a bit. See what's going on the gram real quick. How you doing, OFW Real Life? And Greatest Idea Theon. How you doing? Got some newbies here. If you guys didn't know, I'm just cooking. Just sitting here chatting with you guys cooking. Yuri's not gonna be here, she's at work. Let's see. Christopher said, fried food? No, I'm kind of a health nut. Me and my Panay girlfriend argue about this all the time. Yeah, I need to lay off, man. We go to the gym a lot, but food is my weakness, that's for sure. Love food. We're both foodies. So, Bruce making me hungry. I got Raptors tomorrow. Oh, is that game tomorrow? I thought it was tonight. I've been winning with them. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be the Raptors, man. Looks like it's gonna be the Raptors. Well, that's good. You know, we need something. We need something different. I got my Toronto. I got Toronto tomorrow and a long troll song by Drake by the end of the week. Oh man. HT said I'm about to get my new camera for my travel vlogs ready to step up my game. Oh man, what camera are you getting? You said GoPro or HT GoPro? Yeah, what kind of camera? I'm curious about that myself. Greatest idea Theon says, what you frying, man? I'm frying some chicken that tastes like Chick-fil-A. That's right. Yuri found out how to actually do the Chick-fil-A recipe, and she nailed it, man. It's so good. So good. Yeah, you know, Christopher, man, the hardest thing about getting in shape is just eating right, man. It takes so much more discipline than working out. It's the food. That's for sure. That gets me. Those carbs. Mainly for me, it's carbs and sugar. Not necessarily fried food. I mean, we don't eat a lot of fried food, but the carbs, we eat a lot of carbs. I mean, like case in point, look at this. Right here. Carbs. And then sugar, man. I eat sugar every day, man. I'm totally addicted to it. And I know that's what's giving me the 40-year-old belly. Hate it. Hate it, man. OFW Real Life says, hello, guys. Few friends here from Hong Kong. Hey, how you doing from Hong Kong? There's so many folks from Hong Kong there. Me and Yuri went to Hong Kong, and we're hanging out there, man. I don't agree with the way that they treat overseas workers there. Man, Hong Kong's not as bad as the Middle East, so, you know, I think the pay is better there too, so that's good. Please visit me, guys. Thank you too. Let me see. What else we got going on here? Big Rob in the house. How you doing? We got some YouTubers here. We got Big Rob. We got HT Logistics. We got Morris Del Caribe. We got Derek Floyd, who just had a baby, by the way. Congratulations, Derek F., who just had a baby in the Philippines. Cookin Way says NHL is tonight. Who's playing? OFW says visit me, guys. I'm going to visit yours after my work. Thank you, guys. Hoping we're gonna be friends together. Yeah, absolutely. I'm Filipino working in Hong Kong host. That's awesome. Do you have a YouTube channel too? Hope we can stay connected. Mr. Worldwide, how you doing? What's up, fam? And OFW, I'll be in Hong Kong next week. Man, yeah, a lot of us are in and out of Hong Kong. That's a big hub for us. Hong Kong, probably UAE is another one that we get a lot of YouTubers and watchers from there, and people going in and out of there, hooking up with their Filipinas or significant others from over there. And then, of course, all over the U.S., Canada, and then actually some parts of the U.K. too, which is weird. Crazy. Waygugan Way says NHL is Boston versus St. Louis in the NHL tonight. St. Louis is up 3-2. Who are you going for? Oh, Overseas Filipino Worker Real Life says, yes, I'm a small YouTuber. Okay, yeah, if you have any videos overseas, what we've been doing is hosting people. That's what I meant to ask you guys. What we do here is Yuri and I are trying to change the direction of the channel. We want to start making this a community channel, right? So we started this about a month ago. And what we want to do is put you guys' videos out there on our channel. Like we get, every now and then we have videos that do really well, and it'll send tons of traffic to your channel. What we want to do is we put your video up, we introduce you in some cases, or we just put your video and say, hey, go over there. Here's where their channel is. Go sign up. If you like our stuff, you'll like their stuff. We're not going to put anything too controversial. We're trying to keep it a little bit, you know, a little less like happy and stuff. But I'm not afraid to go controversial with it. I just have to view it first. But yeah, so just let us know if you guys have content already. If you're already a YouTuber, contact me or tell me right now if you want us to use your stuff. I'll start using it. Just let me know, and we will use it. We already hosted HT Logistics, Amores del Caribe. We've got Artco drones coming up. We've got so we want to put more videos, but we don't have enough. So just hit me up. Just let me know right now if we can use your videos. Let me know. I'll pull it off of YouTube. I'll put it on ours. And what I do is I put a link to you, and I say, hey, go check these guys out. Go subscribe. It's really an advertisement for you. But it also helps us to get content because we're trying to lay back a little bit on videos, to be honest with you. Mark the Face Zone says, you got Mark the Face Zone. What's up? What's up, Bruce? How you doing, man? Just cooking dinner. Little homemade Chick-fil-A. Since Chick-fil-A is closed today. HT said, take care and be safe out there. I'm going to the park. All right, HT, take it easy, man. If you guys didn't know, HT Logistics he's a YouTuber, big time trucker YouTuber. Actually gaining a lot of popularity. We're actually following his foot. He's blazing a trail, man. He was been doing this longer than we have. Dude's got a following, so go check him out. HT Logistics. We need to support this community. People who follow us. I'm sure you'll like his content because he's extremely positive. Every now and then he does these videos where he does these trips over with his girlfriend over in Philippines. I believe he goes to Cebu. So go check those out. We're gonna put more of his content up if we can get some, if he allows us to. HT said, oh, somebody asked what kind of camera do you have? I think he just left. I'm curious myself. Big Rob said, it's great, Bruce, that you're helping people. My channel focuses on building long distance relationships, dating. That's right up our alley, man. Actually, Big Rob, is it okay if we use one of your videos? And if so, which one do you recommend that we use for you? What we could do is take that video, cut it, and then send people your way. DE Raptor says, take a look at the Black Brand Trust video content and let us know what you think. If our content is okay. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. Let me make a note for myself, actually. Make sure this stuff is well. Okay, 1 minute. Alright guys, I got my notes. I'm going to take notes. So right now I've got the Black Brand Trust. Okay, I'm going to check that one out. Is anybody else okay with us using your content? We're going to send, remember what we do is we'll post your video. We'll take a video that fits our audience. Like if it's about motorcycles or something, you know, more than likely we're not gonna put that up. But it depends. Like Arco Drones has drone videos, and he just does footage of different parts of Colorado. So we took some of his videos. We did it like a montage. Put them, and those are gonna be coming out next week. So I guess it just depends. Like let us look at the video, and we'll see if it fits what we're trying to do. But I will definitely check out the Black Brain Trust. I'm sorry, Black Brain Trust. And any other videos out there you guys are willing to allow us to post. We post it here, it gives us content. We send traffic your way. Like we put it your description below. We put it in the tags. We put it in the card that appears on the side. So you will get subscribers if we post it. And then every now and then we get so many new viewers, new people watch our videos that you will get new people yourself if you put it on our channel, if you allow us to post on our channel. Black Brain Trust. Got it. And then Big Rob, I'll check yours out too if that's okay. Big Rob, I'll post, try to get a video there. Anybody else? Anybody willing to allow us to use your video and then we send traffic your way? Most of our, just to give you an idea of our audience, it's mostly Americans, American dudes who are looking for love in other countries, and sometimes they're already in an international relationship. But it's also a lot of Westerners, like people from UK, Australia watch us, people from France. Like I'm always surprised at how much international support we get. But there are some Filipinos that watch us as well, who are fans, people who just like to watch us for whatever reason. So we get people from the Philippines, from the US. Those are probably our two biggest viewers. And then people from UK, Australia. I'm trying to think of others. Those are the main ones. I better check this stuff. And you know, if you have videos about if you're going through the visa process, if you live in another country, that's a really good one. I personally love those kinds of videos. Like I hope that I can get some videos from China from my man Metroid Dad, who's living in China right now with his girl. Like those are the kind of videos of, like, international travel are really cool. Relationship videos, positive ones, but also negative ones. If you've been scammed before, you know, it's a lot of like Westerners going overseas kind of audience that like really comes here. Or if you are a Filipina or Filipino married to an American, like the differences and adjusting to each other's culture. Or also Dominican Republic and American, or Dominican Republic or Westerner, or whatever. Like we're willing to post that. And we try to focus on stuff that's going to help people, but also like entertaining videos that our audience might like. That's the kind of stuff that we're trying to get. So far I got Black Brain Trust, I got Big Rob. I'm gonna use your videos. We also have hopefully another one from HT Logistics that I'm gonna put up to promote his videos, his channel, and another one from Morris Del Caribe to promote his channel. Gotta make sure this stuff's not burning. Oh crap. I'm supposed to. Damn it. I knew I just did that. This is what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to put it in here first. Oh man, I screwed that up. My bad. It's not gonna be good. Damn it. What did I do? See, this is why I don't cook. This right here is why I don't cook. So I forgot to put the batter on. I was supposed to put the batter on it before I fried it, but I just started frying it, so it's not gonna taste good. Not gonna taste like Chick-fil-A. It's gonna taste like chick. It's not gonna have the fillet. OFW says I'm always watching your videos and blogs. Oh wow, thank you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Yeah.
You gotta cook.
Yeah, I'm cooking.
Do you know how to do it?
No. I messed it up.
You did?
Yeah. I really messed it up.
How?
I didn't put this powder on it. Isn't it supposed to have powder on it?
You're supposed to put the powder on the.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Why?
So I'll try to do it now. I'll try to put the powder on it now. I don't know.
Dad, why didn't you put the? Oh my God!
Hey, I'm live right
the
now.
Powder on it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you put the powder on it? And why didn't you tell me it was live?
Now you know. No one's got the battle. Dang it. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And I'm live. I made a mistake live on national TV.
I can't even.
I'm fixing it. Relax. Relax. Chill out.
Why didn't you tell me it was live? I wasn't gonna go. If it was live, I was never gonna go over there.
You're alright.
No.
Relax.
You're on live TV?
Live TV.
Like TV?
TV.
TV?
No. YouTube.
Oh. Like, okay. Nice. I just kind of wish I wasn't in the video.
Too late.
It was your fault.
I can't believe I did that.
I don't think you could put them back in there after you just...
Well, we're about to find out. This is gonna be bad. Oh my God.
Why have you done this? Okay, well,
I'm fixing it. I'm powering right now. Oh, look at that.
So you're making a video about this?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, I guess.
All right. Hopefully. All right. Yeah, man. I really screwed that up. Man, that's bad. Live. Wow, that sucks. Anyway, okay. Let's see what I got here. I fixed it. So I put some of them back in. I dipped them in the powder and then put them back.
That's just weird.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. All right, Rain M says, thank you, Bruce and Yuri, for all the advice and links you sent in regards to the interview process. Got approved and flying to the USA in 1 week from now, watching your videos every time you go live. God bless. Thank you. Glad that helps. Really glad it helps. This has been a really long journey for Yuri and I. We basically just shared our journey, and I'm glad that it helped some people. Yuri's at the end of this journey now, and she's about to get her American citizenship. It's been started this in 2014. Heard the whole process, and it's been a long journey, you guys, but it's finally over. Like, just in another week or so, she goes to the oath, and then that's it. We're done. She's gonna get her U.S. passport, and it worked. If we can do it, you guys can do it. So there's always hope, and we know several people who are also on their way. So congrats to Rain M, but also congrats to Steve D, who's going through the process himself. And congrats to everybody else who's going through it and successfully went through this whole process. So they did not make it easy. Art Artem OP says, where are you from? We're right now in the U.S. Where are you from? Right now in the U.S., we're an international couple. We fly. We travel a lot. Lately, we've just been settling down here in the U.S., but we would like to get into it again. We were traveling to Southeast Asia mostly. And once Yuri gets her passport, man, maybe we might be able to go to Australia, UK, Canada, all over the place. Kiev, where is that? Kiev. That sounds familiar. Kiev. Is that in Russia? Kiev. Is it Ukraine or Russia? Where is that? Ukraine. Okay. Yeah, I know that sounds familiar. Well, welcome to our channel. Mr. Mike T Man, how you doing? He says, hi guys, peace and love, blessings from Atlanta, Georgia. How's Atlanta, Georgia? Mike T Man, have you ever been to this thing called Freaknik? Have you ever heard of that? Is that fun? I've heard it was fun. Mr. Worldwide says it's hard to make it good. It's the hard that makes it good. Well, definitely baptized by fire when you go through that process. That's for sure. And we went through it. So Yuri's finally made it, and we're done with it. I'm hoping to not talk about it anymore. It's been we've been talking about it since 2014. I mean, the first videos we did were I think 2014 or 2015 about how to go through the K1 visa process, and then the green card process, and then 10-year green card process, and talking about it less and less. So we're really happy about that. So, yep, great journey. We made it. Oh man, I completely ruined that chicken, man. I can't cook, man. I tell you what, I'll burn water. I'm terrible. I am awful. Luckily, my kids are starting to be able to cook. Yuri's teaching them how to cook. Me, man, I'm unteachable. I'm telling you, I just destroyed this chicken. Now we're gonna have to. Damn it. Mr. Mike T Man says, never been to Freaknik. Heard it was a wholesome bunch of fun. Let me see if I'm trying to scroll through to see if I missed any comments here. It looks like I did miss a couple. Baby Love says, Baby Love says, hello there. That's good. Thank you so much. But yeah, I ruined it, so it's not gonna be good. Way Gookin Way says, I'm going to make some content when I go to Korea in a few months, and I'll send you some links. Yeah, man, please do. Love that. I love the ones overseas. I know we posted some with Derek F, where he did a 360 camera, and he's going through New York and then goes to Philippines. It's pretty short. It's only 5 minutes long or something. Maybe not. It's probably 3 minutes long. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of content I'm willing to post. International travel is always fun. DE Raptor says, no such idea as unteachable. Keep trying. I'm just not a fan of cooking. So I think that's, I don't have a desire to be good. So I just kind of throw stuff together, which is not good. And then even when they tell me how to do it, I just screwed this one up. Bad. And this was easy too. Kiev, Ukraine. I heard you guys elected an actor to be the next prime minister. You guys hear about that? Like, Ukraine, they elected an actor who played a president on TV. So it would be like, that's really interesting. I hope he does well. You know, I hope they have a good administration. Because that's what it's about. It's about that team. They have a good team, and they can do well. Mr. Worldwide said he went twice. I went to Freaknik, and there was nothing wholesome about it. Really? I thought it was wholesome. I thought like Mr. Rogers could go there and just hang out. I've been to Bourbon Street, Mardi Gras. That was crazy. Alright, let me see if some of these are ready. Wow, I really screwed this up. It's alright. We'll make this work. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Interesting. I mean, maybe I made a new invention. Maybe it'll taste good. What the hell? It's burning at the bottom. I don't know if that's gonna. You stay in there. Oh Lord. Oh my God! How do you screw this up? How? I see what happened. Didn't put that layer on there, so it just burned. Now it's just burning at the bottom. Damn it! Look at that. Dang it, man. Maybe I can make some noodles out of this or something. Oh, damn. It's you guys' fault. I shouldn't have been doing this live and cooking at the same time. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. Oh, boy. Bruce, looks like pizza night. Yeah, probably. I just screwed up my food, man. Me and the kids are gonna be eating some burnt. Look at this. So I didn't put the stuff on it. Didn't put the flour. I don't know. Maybe it'll still taste good. Not trying to waste food, so I might have to just make this work. Wow, I'm scraping it at the bottom. Wow, this is ridiculous. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at that. That's not supposed to happen. It looks like burned pancakes. And this is chicken. Ouch. This is hard to watch, right? Yeah. Man, I really messed this up. Look at that. Burned. What a mess. Last time Yuri made this, it was super good. And I just completely screwed it up. I don't even know if this was done yet. Whoa. Alright, this is almost done. Somebody said, I think I've settled on a condo to rent. I'm in Manila for July. It's called a grass residence. If you have a chance, look it up. Kitchen, pool, queen size, $18 a day. Damn, that's awesome. If you would have Yuri cook some sigsig. Yeah, we eat that from time to time. Every now and then we eat that. Man, if you're coming here late, I just destroyed our dinner. But we're gonna make it work. Wayguka Way says, I'm not exactly. Freaknik is not exactly the best place for a married couple to go. It's kind of like a hood version of spring break. I bet. Freaknik is absolutely a hood version of spring break. Oh, I see. That's where all the kids from like Spellman and stuff go, right? A Rainsby says, hi, how you doing, Rainsby? Waygukin Way says, you can cut up some chicken and make some good chicken salad. Yeah, probably. Might have to do that, actually. Exactly. The black HBCU teens go for Freaknik. You can make some sandwich. Yeah, I could probably make a sandwich out of it, or something else, man. How you guys doing? If you're late, if you're just getting here, I just making some dinner that I just burned, by the way, and yeah, just destroy this. A couple of them came out all right. I cannot cook. I cannot freaking cook. Look at this mess. Look at this. We can't be good at everything, you know. Just you just do your best. You know, you just do your best. Sometimes your best is burnt. That's what happens. It's just like chicken nuggets. It's supposed to be Chick-fil-A, but it's just chick without the fillet. So yeah, mess that up. But anyway, that's it. That's done. Let's talk, guys. I got some time to talk. I might have to make that chicken into something else, like some salad or some noodles or some sandwiches or something. Some people are making some suggestions to me. Appreciate you guys. Oh, damn it. What it is Yuri, she's a really good cook, and she learned how to make the taste. You know, have you ever been to Chick-fil-A? So she learned how to do the taste of Chick-fil-A, and man, it was so good. What she did was she soaked it for me, and I was supposed to just fry it up while she's at work. And I forgot to put the batter was on it, and you're supposed to like put it in like, you're supposed to put something else on, some flour on it, and I forgot to do that. So I put it in with just the batter. So I don't know how this is gonna taste. We'll see. It might still be good. Does Yuri make waffle fries as well? She can make anything. She's an amazing cook, man. She's so good. Like, we've thought about doing restaurants and stuff before. She's amazing. Like, she could just take a few ingredients, put them together, and make something incredible. She's a great cook. Like, she just has the knack. You know, I don't know if you've ever met somebody who could just have 4 or 5 different ingredients and put them together and make something amazing. That's her. Big Trucker Review says, this time on my way to Manila, I'll be taking Philippines airline nonstop from JFK to Manila. Kind of excited. I've been bypassing the hours. I'll be bypassing the hours on the layover in South Korea on Asiana Airlines. Wow, man, congrats. If it's your first time in the Philippines or Southeast Asia, man, you're gonna love it. I love Southeast Asia a lot. I like the cultures. I like the I've had great times there. I lived in Korea for like a year and a half in the military. Did work in Japan. Did work in lived in the Philippines. Well, went to the Philippines for a while. Went to Thailand, Hong Kong, and my two favorite places are Philippines and Thailand. I still need to go to Singapore and Malaysia and all those kinds of places. Somebody said bread and jelly are the only ingredients you need. Bread and jelly are the only ingredients you need. Oh, PB&J. Yeah, I know, right? I can make PB&J. I can definitely make some PB&J. But I gotta do something with this chicken because I'm not gonna waste it. Can you make a jam sandwich? All you need is jelly. Oh, ha ha ha. Very funny. You guys got jokes. Wow. Got some jokes. Let me see. I'm just kind of scrolling through the comments that I missed while I was burning that food. Mr. Mike T. Man says, we're in the U.S. We're in the United States elected an actor to pretend to be a millionaire for president. Not going to comment on that. Don't want to cause any uprisings or lose any subscribers because we're not going to agree on those topics. We're not going to agree. But if you've been watching this for a while, you know where I stand on it. But I'm not gonna beat your head over the. Oh, I'm not gonna beat you over the head with it. Sophie C says, make a PB&J. Well, Sophie, I've already started cooking this chicken, so I gotta do something with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Wayguka Way says, you can get some waffles and eat those with the chicken. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, like waffle fries and then have those like kind of like a Chick-fil-A thing. That'd be kind of dope right there. Peanut butter and honey. Yeah, that's a good idea. Bruce Boogan, how you doing? Says, hey, from Telesai City, Cebu. Really? Got some family over there. Been hot with no rain the last 2.5 months. Whoa, 2.5 months. Isn't the summer season about to end? Like it's about to be rainy season, right? I took my girlfriend to Thailand last spring break. Man, I love Thailand. Oh, you've been to Thailand? I thought this was the first time. I've been in the Philippines last July. This time I'm staying in Manila for an entire month. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. Get to know your girl. The Wallace Life. Hey, Wallace Life, I had a question for you. Actually, Amoris Del Caribe, James, had a question. He said, oh my gosh, I wonder if I can remember this. So James and Manuela are going through the CR1 process. And he had a question that I could not answer, and nobody in the group so far can answer. But it was like, he asked me about something called an IOC number. And he asked if the IOC number was supposed to match with, man, I can't remember the rest of the question. He was asking about IOC number. Let me see if I can see that question he asked. And I told him, I sent him your way because I know you guys have helped other people with little questions here and there on the CR1 process. Spousal visa. What was his question? It was, I'm getting close. I'm scrolling through. He said, like normal, it corresponds to a service center, but IOC doesn't match to a service center. Dude, okay, here's this question. He says, dude, I've got my NOA1 for my CR1 visa, and it had an IOE, sorry, not IOC, IOE receipt number. Do you know what an IOE is? Okay, so that's his question. What is an IOE, Wallace Life? Mr. Wallace Life, that's my question to you. Oh, Sophie is saying for me to add chicken to PB&J and it will be nice. Are you sure? Are you trying to like troll me or something? Like, is that real? You're saying put chicken with PB&J. You mean add chicken to the PB&J? Are you trying to troll me? A. Ransby says, try it. Bruce Boogan says, yep, we got a little rain a few days ago. El Nino has been the order of the day. Raising awareness of love and power says, Bruce, what are some of your favorite books and TV shows? Favorite books. I love all sci-fi books, but my favorite is one called Neuromancer by William Gibson. Amazing book. I've read it like 3 times. I love that book. Another book, fiction-wise, that I love is Octavia Butler. She's good. She's also a sci-fi writer. She wrote, was it Kindred? Those are some pretty good. She's a very good storyteller. Stephen Barnes is good. Orson Scott Card has some of my favorite sci-fi books. Wrote Ender's Game, if you've ever heard of that one. They made a movie out of it, but the book is way better. There's one called Ready Player One that I love. They made a movie out of that one too. That one was so good, I shared it with my kid. What other book? One book I'm reading right now that's mind-blowing, if you're into fiction, is called Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. Very good writer. It's very dark though. It's not, if you ever seen that movie The Road, it's like a horror movie about the end of the world. He wrote that. He writes really dark stuff. He also wrote No Country for Old Men, if you've ever seen that one. Also very extremely stupid dark. But Blood Meridian is probably the bloodiest, darkest thing he's ever written, and it's based on a true story. It's so horrible. But it's so well written. It's so well written. It really takes you there. Favorite books, though, would be Neuromancer, Blood Meridian, Dune. There's this book by Frederick Douglass, who's like a freedom fighter during slavery in the U.S. One of my favorite books. Brilliant, amazing human being. But those are probably my top favorite books of all times. Right now, it changes from time. Movies. What's your favorite books? We don't talk about books enough. You guys have a favorite? Give me your top 3 favorite books. Preferably fiction, but it could be anything. Movies, I would say my favorite movie is The Matrix, the original Matrix, the first one. The other 2 are but the first one was amazing. I was in one of those movies, by the way. I'm dead serious. I was an extra in one of those movies. That's how obsessed I was with that movie. What other movies do I like? So many to choose from, but The Matrix definitely is one of my top ones of all times. There's so many, guys. I'm a huge movie fan, but I just can't think of any that are like top notch. Oh, Mad Max, that was a really good movie, the newer one. That's an incredible movie experience. I recently saw Godzilla, by the way. It's good to see in the theater. The plot's kind of but it's a great movie experience. Okay, let's see. Southern Nights by Kevin Katamine is very good. I've heard of Kevin Katamine. Okay. Any other books? Tester says my favorite book is Biff and Chip Go to the Beach. Is that a children's book? Rainsby says I like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Nuts magazine. Oh, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's the movie is one of my favorite. Willy Wonka. That movie is so good. I don't remember reading it, but I probably read it when I was a kid. Good idea, Mr. Worldwide. Let's see. Mr. Worldwide says, Bruce, put the chicken in some PB&J, then deep fry the sandwich. Yeah, that's a great idea. That sounds like you guys are trying to punk me and troll me at the same time live. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like. But yeah, good idea, Mr. Worldwide. Okay, let me see. No weird food combinations can be weirdly excellent. I mean, I had a PB&J on a donut That was really good. Raising Awareness of Love says movies: Dune, The Matrix, The Beach. The Beach. What's The Beach about? I don't remember that one. The Beach. The Beach. What is that one about? I don't remember. Is that the one with what's her name? I cannot remember that lady's name. The Beach. That sounds familiar. Maybe I'm thinking of the ocean. Can't remember. Leonardo DiCaprio has the beach in it. I mean, he's in the beach. The Beach is great, young Leo. Oh, that's why you like it, because Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. I like biopic movies like The Temptations and Soul of the Game. Oh, wait, Gookin, wait, you might like Five Heartbeats then. That's a good movie. Five Heartbeats. I don't think it's based off of I'm not sure if the Five Heartbeats was a real group. It's a really good movie though. And it's not a biopic, is it? I think it's fictional, but it's so good. Have you seen Clockwork Orange? Yes. Yep, I've seen Clockwork Orange. I like it. Very, very interesting concept. I've seen that a few times actually. I like movies like that. I like movies that make you think. Movies that don't give you an answer at the end that you got to figure it out. I like movies like that. Books too. Like books have an open-ended ending that at the end of it you're left thinking of what it means. I love stuff like that, man. I like Bedbug Dave the movie. Bedbug Dave the movie. Dave the movie? Dave, is that the one with Eddie Murphy in it? Dave the movie where he's like an alien or something. He's like a robot that's filled with aliens or something. It's a weird movie. Reminds me of childhood. Brolycon says there's a movie called Prayer Before Dawn based on a guy's real life in a Thai prison. Ooh, I bet that is freaking dark. I'm gonna write that down. I'm writing that one down. Oh, this is terrible. Oh man, I really messed up. I overcooked it. Oh man, that's bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Anyway, let me write that down. Somebody said prayer before dawn movie. Prayer Before Dawn. Have you guys seen Schindler's List? I haven't seen that yet. I'm afraid to watch it. I hate movies like that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's gonna be good, but I am gonna watch it alone. I'm just gonna watch that one alone. I hate sad movies, man. You know what movie I watched recently on Netflix? You guys might want to check it out. I couldn't get through it. It's too depressing. It's called When They See Us. It's about the 5 black kids who were wrongly accused of raping a lady in New York in the 1980s. It's so bad. It's so hard to watch. What they did was there was a rape that happened in Central Park in New York in 1980s, and it was brutal. Like the guy knocked her out unconscious and raped her, and it's so brutal, right? And there were these kids that happened to be on the other side of Central Park is huge. They're on the other side of Central Park, and they were messing around, doing stupid shit at night, like pushing bikers or something like that, right? They're up to no good, but it's like kid stuff. But what happened was the cops round up these kids and connected them with this rape that happened on the other side of Central Park, wrongly accused. And so what happened was they coerced these kids to do a statement that got them locked up for like 10 years. It's dark. I can't even make it through. It's a true story. It's a true story how they coerced the kids to force them to make these fake statements, and then eventually, like 10 years later, the real rapist actually admitted it, and they connected the forensics and everything. So it's really sad. It's really bad. I couldn't make it through it. It's just too much. Me and Yuri start watching it. We're like, just sad. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't even mad. I was just like really, really sad. DJ Knight, how you doing? He says the whole thing is about 5 kids. Is jacked up. Yeah, man, it's so bad, man. I can't even. It's too much. Even the prosecutor on down, man, it's so disappointing. Even the parents, like, how can society fail kids that bad? Raising Awareness Love says books. Psy Spies, the true story of America. I read that one. I read one. Was it called Spy? I read one called Warriors. It's about the damn it, I can't remember what it's called. They had it's an actual project that they did that was based off of the U.S. copied the Russian program where they got these psychics to do recon, and it actually worked. So yeah, crazy story based on true events, and it's where remote viewing came from. They developed this thing called remote viewing and stuff. I think I read a different version of it. You read Psy Spies. That's a different version. Let me see. Psy Spies. The one I read was called Psychic Warriors, something like that. I can't remember the name of it. Would you climb Mount Everest? No. That's an easy one. Tester says it's an independent film, pretty low budget. Mack Goes to School is very dark, but interesting. Mack Goes to School. Mack goes. You know, I'm not interested in like super dark stuff all the time. I just like stuff that makes you think, and 9 times out of 10, the dark stuff is what makes you think. Mack Goes to School. That's the kind of stuff I watch by myself. I watch all the pop stuff like in game and stuff with the kids and with Yuri. But like if it's like real, you know, out there, then I usually watch that stuff alone. Sci-Fi George, how you doing, man? Hi, Bruce and Yuri. Yuri is out. She's at work right now. The Herodotus. Oh, I don't think I've read that one. The Secret. I've read that. Pretty interesting. A lot of good offshoots came out of that book. A lot of great introduction to that positive thinking type stuff. I liked it. I know people talk crap about it, but I really like that. The Secret. There's one called What the Bleep Do You Know? That one's really good too. Mr. Mike T Man says, I saw the movie you make me so mad and I was hurt. Yeah, man. You talking about the Central Park 5? I could not finish it, man. I can't do it, man. Can't do it. It makes me sick to my stomach. A.R. Ransby says, Mr. and Mrs. Dunkley is a good rom-com turned horror. Okay. Not into the horror stuff. But I did see Get Out. That was good. I liked Get Out a lot. Brolycon says there is a documentary about the 5 kids. It was on A&E, and it talked about how the corporate America newspapers companies fought to sell newspapers. They helped the police exaggerate the lies of the incident in the evidence. Yeah, it seems like that one was one with popular opinion. It's sickening. It's sickening. I don't know what to say, guys, about that. It's Andy, how you doing? Ancient Aliens. Andy, he says, hey, Bruce. Hey, my friend. How are you? I'm doing all right. Yuri's not here right now. She's out working. But just burning food, you know, messing up that. So, talking to you guys. Mr. Worldwide says, movie Law Abiding Citizen. Did I see that one? That sounds so familiar. Law Abiding Citizen. Law Abiding Citizen. Citizen. Law Abiding. That sounds so familiar. I think I saw that before. DJ Knight says, "What's going on, bro? Where are you in the Philippines? Where in the Philippines are you? And I will come check you out." I'm not in the Philippines. There's a few guys here that are on this live. There's about 15, 16 people watching right now who are in the Philippines right now. I'm not. I'm in Colorado. Andy says, "Hello, everyone. Hi, Andy. How you doing, man? Living in Cali is a... This book is incredible. It's about living deep in the sweetest part of California." Okay. Do you wear Jordans? No. I wear the cheapest Payless Originals, Kmart Special, Walmart $20 shoes. And then I wear them for like years until they wear out. I'm cheap. DJ Knight said, "And I've always been like that. That's why I'll never be cool." I don't care, man. I don't care what people think about shoes. Maybe I should. Maybe that's a bad attitude. That could be a bad attitude on my part. And I apologize for not being a shoe guy. But I don't believe in paying $100 for some shoes that are going to get scuffed. Just me. To each their own. Hey, the food's ready.
Okay, cool.
It's really good. All right, let's turn this off. Decided to come up in here for a little bit. I've been just doing a ton of videos on my other channel, and I'm working on another course. I'm pretty exhausted from videos, man. But gonna start doing some more on this channel. Sophie C says, "Pick Up Rocka is another great thriller film." Picking Up Rocka. What other movies you guys recommend? If you're into sci-fi, or sci-fi fantasy type, like mental thrillers, I would highly recommend 13th Floor. That's an interesting movie. 13th Floor, check that one out. Another one, Dark City is a really good one if you're into that. People don't talk about it, but it's actually really good if you watch it. If you like psychological, like ones that mess with your head a little bit, you'll like those two. Andy says, "Then again, I'm a nerd." But no, okay, he says, "I'm cheap too, but I rock Jordans and eat and other gear responsibly priced and make other people want to copy my swag." Yeah, I don't. Never been that. It's never been me, man. Never. I will never be cool because of that. Never. I'm just when I have the shoe in my hand, I'm like, wow, this is a nice looking shoe. $130? Really? I'm like, no, can't do it. Can't do it. You know, I mean, I know like the thought process is like, man, when I wear these shoes, everybody's gonna be watching me. I'm like, I don't give a damn if people watch me. I don't want them to watch me. I just want some shoes. And I don't want to spend $130. That what goes on in my head. Tester says, "Do you like psychological dramas? Freeing Marley is about a man who is scared to remove his do-rag because he's bald." Are you trying to be funny? Is that supposed to be funny, Tester? Sci-Fi George says, "Watch Shoot 'Em Up, starring Clive Owens." Shoot 'Em. Okay, I'll check that one out. I'm looking for some good stuff to watch. You know what old sci-fi movie I watched that I actually enjoyed? There's a couple. One is called Zardoz. It's Zardoz. Now, if you like old sci-fi movies, You might like Zardoz. Logan's Run is from the 70s. Horrible movie. Horrible. Don't recommend it. But Zardoz, that one made me think. I like that one. And then the one, what's that one? Oh man, there's so many good ones. Oh, you know what was really good is oh man, what's that one about the evil Superman? Oh, it was so good. Brightburn. Oh wow, I liked it. I liked it, man. I know it's kind of getting mixed reviews, but I really liked that. Dark City is brilliant. I want to rewatch it. Yeah, man, Dark City is awesome. I love that movie. DJ Knight says, law-abiding citizen 10 years after my wife and child die in home invasion. A man, after his wife dies in a home invasion, a man, Gerald Butler, carries out an elaborate plot against the prosecutor, Jamie Foxx, and cuts a deal with one of the killers. Oh, yeah. It's an older movie. That was good. Dark City and 13th Floor are good. Yeah, man, I love those movies. You know, another one that doesn't get talked about a lot is called Equilibrium. It has, what's that dude's name? Jason Bateman? No. Really good actor. It's really good. Equilibrium is really good. Let me see. It's got really good action sequences in it. Spicy Lady says, hi, precious host, Sir Bruce. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday night to you and everyone. Hey, Spicy Lady, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. A Resby says, Nonce Diaries is a good film about the life of Justin Dunkley. Somebody just mentioned this. And he was an interesting but controversial character. Really dark at times. Okay. Sci-Fi George says Altered Carbon on Netflix is pretty good series. I loved it. The book is even better. The book is a three book series. Really love that. That book is really good, man. Like if you like science fiction, it's so damn good. It's like a whole different mindset, man. It's from a UK writer. That guy's he hasn't written a bad book yet. He's a genius, man. There's so many good UK sci-fi writers, and that one's one of my favorites. But yeah, I like the movie too. I like what Netflix did with it. I know a lot of people who are fans of the books are like super pissed off about because they changed a lot of the stuff in Netflix. They changed like the main bad guy. They changed like some of the main supporting characters and stuff. So I'm not sure where they're gonna go in the future, but I liked it a lot. Nefarious says, have you ever sports gambled before? I don't think I have. Marley goes ape in Cardiff. This is an animated film and so funny and well made. Marley. I'm just writing it down. Marley goes ape. Okay. You know what's good, like animation wise? Let me see. There's some really good animations. And the old Spawn is really good. Animated Spawn. The movie wasn't so great. It was okay. But the animated series was super good, man. It was so damn good. And it followed the comics like line by line. Another good animated series was man, there's so many. Oh my god, Clone Wars. Yo, Sci-Fi George. There's two geeks I want to talk to specifically. Sci-Fi George and BrolyCon. If you have not seen this animated series, man, you have got to check it out. It's called Clone Wars. And there's two of them, okay? There's one by Taktarov, the guy who created Samurai Jack. All right, so I don't know if you know anything about Samurai Jack, but it's freaking dope. The action is incredible. That guy's a genius. This is Russian American dude who makes animation, and he's just a genius, man. He also made Hotel Transylvania, I believe. I believe that's his idea too. But anyway, his action stuff is off the charts. And he made this thing called The Clone Wars, and there's an animated one and there's like a 3D animated one, and they're both incredible. The whole series is like 6 different seasons of the 3D one. It is, if you're a fan of Star Wars, it's better than many of the movies. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? If you want my opinion on how the movies, like the most current movies that they made, they're not that good. This one is as good as Empire Strikes Back. Is Rogue One good? It's that damn good. It's Darth Maul is all up in it. Darth Maul's incredible. It's so good, man. I'm surprised nobody talks about it. It's so freaking good. It gets so dark. It's not even for kids. It gets you start watching it and you're like, okay, this is good. Like, whoa, what? The action is like going crazy, and then it just gets super dark. It's so good, man. If you're a sci-fi junkie, if you like Star Wars, you need to write it down. You need to go watch it. It's so good. It's so good. The Redemption of Darth Maul and Anakin Skywalker. I never heard that. Is that a book? Tester says Tracy Breaker gets broke in. This film is hilarious about growing up. Tester, are these real, or are you leading me down this rabbit hole of like demonic evil stuff you want me to look at? Tester says animation brings stuff to life so much better sometimes. Yeah, so much. Man, what's that one? There's some really good DC animation too. I'm surprised nobody talks about it. It's so good. There's one called Paradox. There's one where the Flash runs so fast he goes to a parallel universe where the Justice League is evil. It's it's so good, man. It's so good. And that was actually in DC Comics, but they made an animated series and they did it right. It's really well done. Let me see. Some other people are okay. Sci-Fi George says Good Omen just came out on Amazon Prime with Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. Okay, I didn't know. I keep seeing them advertising it on Amazon Prime, but I didn't know that Neil Gaiman did it and Terry Pratchett. Didn't know that they did that one. I gotta check that out because everything that guy does is good. I'm a huge fan of Neil Gaiman. He does really good. He does really good audiobooks too. Like his voice, his reading voice is really good. This is a great voice actor. Because normally writers are not good voice actors. Devos Silent Wagon is a great anime. Devos? Oh, you know what's a good anime? Oh, you want to talk anime? I could talk about some anime. So anime, if you want some mind-blowingly, insanely dark, sad, real type stuff, check out Grave of the Fireflies. So if you don't like sad stuff, do not watch it. It's the saddest thing. It is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I don't even want to think about it. That's how bad it is. You know it's bad when you don't even want to think. And it sneaks up on you. Like that Netflix special where it's the Netflix special called When They See Us. It's so dark, like immediately I can't even finish it. It's so I already know the story, I already know what happened, but seeing how it happened is devastating. I cannot make it through it. Can't make it. I'm like, oh, I'm so disgusted, I just can't. It's like watching an autopsy. I can't make it through it, man. But Grave of the Fireflies is an anime, and it's by oh god, I cannot remember that guy's name. Man, I'm losing it today, guys. But Grave of the Fireflies, check it out. Very dark, sneaks up on you, very sad. If you don't like sad stuff, do not watch. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen, and I've seen Elephant Man, The Mask. Yeah. So yeah, check that one out. I'm not even gonna tell you what it's about. Sci-Fi George says Flashpoint Paradox. That's what the name of it is. Flashpoint Paradox. Man, one of my favorite DC animated shows, movies. So good. So good, man. Is that the Sci-Fi George? Is that the one with Owlman? Where he goes to another dimension and it's like this alternate version of the Justice League. And one of them's name is Owlman. And he's like a nihilistic freaking so he just beats the hell out of Batman. Have you seen that one? It's so good. Have you seen the new Ultraman animated series on Netflix? Is it good? I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of Ultraman, so I'm kind of like apprehensive about it. But if you say it's good, I'll go check it out. Ultraman. Ain't A Rainsby says the sequel, the prequel, A Baby Called Keith, is amazing too. Tester says, "Oh, A Rainsby, I would Google it, but I'm afraid I fear the MI5 would get wind." What? Batman Under the Hood. I don't think I've seen that one yet, or maybe I have. You guys are watching this. You guys are checking in. We're just talking about sci-fi movies and stuff. We're just recommending movies and stuff to each other. But if you have any questions about, you want to talk about relationship stuff, you want to talk about visa stuff, I'm open to that. Devos the Silent Wagon. The Silent Wagon. The Silent Wagon. That's what the Clone Wars is. Their redemption from those bad sequels. Oh yeah, man, it's so good. Wow, the Clone Wars is so good. If you're into sci-fi, if you happen to be into Star Wars, and you're disappointed by the new movies, like I am, you're gonna love Clone Wars. You're gonna really love Clone Wars. And you're in for a treat because it's got like 6 seasons or more. It's a long watch. It's hours. It's gonna take you days to get through it. Ultraman, huh? Arts Place, how you doing? You guys didn't know Arts Place got Artco drones. Highly recommended. We're gonna be featuring Artco drones on our channel soon to send more traffic to them. Tester says 1950 films are good. I love them. I like some. I really love some of them. I like It's a Wonderful Life. I love. Oh man, there's so many really good ones. War of the Worlds, The Day the Earth Stood Still. I like all Twilight Zone stuff. My favorite. I love Twilight Zone. Probably my favorite TV show, sci-fi TV show. I can just watch them over and over again. They're so good. It's like reading a book. It feels like it has the same feeling for me. Nefarious says, Boost cushion is a life, such as Yeezy Boost and Adidas Ultra Boost. Is it good? Are those shoes worth $1,000? Because I would never wear those. Never wear Yeezys. Never. Unless somebody gave them to me for free. I don't even like the way they look, to be honest with you. But if somebody gave them to me for free, I might wear them if it was a gift or something. A Rainsby says, can you read out your list so far? I'm just taking notes. Like, there's a couple things that I would like to check out. Somebody said Marley Goes Ape, Good Omen, Devos, The Silent Wagon, Ultraman. And then I've got another list downstairs that I forgot to bring up. Batman Under the Hood is good. Okay, I'm going to check that out. I think I've already seen that one, though. Batman Under Hood. Man, the old Batman cart animation was really good. I don't know why they don't just. Some of those are so good they can just take frame by frame and make a movie out of it because it's so well thought out. Like the story line is so good that they could totally. But they like I don't know. Like some of the movies aren't that good, man. I mean, I liked Superman versus. I like the Superman movies and everything, the new ones. It's just some of the animation were better. The stories were better, in my opinion. Justice League and the Syndicate of America with evil versions of the main characters. It was so good. Superman like ruled the world and stuff. They were trying to like plotting to take him out and stuff. It was really good. Nefarious says, "You're missing out. Missing out in life. Walmart sneakers are like like strawberries, and Boost sneakers are like ripened strawberries. I guess, man. I'm just not willing to part with $1,000 of my hard-earned money, man. I got other things to do. I'd rather give. I'd rather spend $30 and give $700 to charity. Like I can't do it, man. I just can't. I can't bring myself to spend more than about. I would say it like this: I can't bring myself to spend more than about $60 on some shoes. If it's over $60, man, I'm just gonna. It's buyer's remorse. I can't live with myself. I'm like, wow, I just so I'm I spent $100 on some damn shoes, and I'm so hard on shoes. I like run and like I'll like walk in a muddy field. I don't care. I don't even care. You know, like why am I gonna spend $200 on shoes and I'm just gonna destroy them? I'm super hard on shoes. Nefarious says they are $100 starting, and Yeezys are 220 retail. That's about $90 too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I mean I'm exaggerating, but Sci-Fi George says the obsolete man, in the praise of Pip, the Howling Man. Yes, the Howling Man is my favorite one of all times. The Pitch for Angels are my favorite. The Howling Man is my absolute favorite. The Obsolete Man, I can't remember. Is that the one where the dude drops his glasses? That one's really good. Where the world ends and he's like, I'm just gonna read for 50 years, and then his reading glasses break, and he's like, but there was time now. That's a good one. That one creeps me out. Um, the Howling Man just gives me the chills, man. It's freaking. I want to watch it right now. It's so good. It's just so good. I showed Yuri when she got here, and I was like, "Oh, you gotta watch Twilight Zone, Rod Sterling, you know." And she was like blown away. She was like, "Whoa, these guys can act so good." Oh, the one with James T. Kirk. Man, what is wrong with my brain today? The one with the dude that goes on the airplane and then he looks out the window and there's like a monster on the wing. That was so dope. One of my favorite ones of all times. Dipsy says, just saying hello, Brutes. What's good? What's good with you? I'm doing all right. We're just messing around. We're just talking about sci-fi stuff. Talking about books. What are you guys' favorite books? I'm seeing a lot of shows, but like, what about books? What books do you recommend to anybody, for anyone to read? What book do you like? You read it and it changed your life. Dune, if you're into sci-fi, my favorite one of my favorite books by Frank Herbert. Um, like I said before, Neuromancer, another one of my favorite books. So good. Um, if you're in a graphic novels, another really good one is The Watchmen is really good. The movie's good too, but the book is pure genius. Think and Grow Rich. You ever read that? It's really good by Norman Vince Peale. Peale, really good. I haven't been keeping notes. Bruce, you sound like why my Romac. You sound like me. Why my Rolex on a Timex does the same thing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if if I had the money, I might get a decent watch. I don't know about a Rolex, but I'd drop some money on a watch. It keeps time. I can flex a little bit. But shoes, I don't know. And I know how crazy people are about shoes. Especially us, if you know what I'm saying. Some big on some shoes. We'll drop $100 on some damn shoes in a heartbeat. Like, nah, that's not me, man. Sophie C says, yes, get the list from downstairs so I can. I can't remember the recommendations. I want to hear some more books, guys. Come on, give me some books. I want some books. I'm trying to find some good books right now. Blood Meridian, Super Dark, by Cormac McCarthy. If you're easily offended, do not read that book. It's bad. There's no holds barred, and it's based on a true story. It's based on. Let me just give you the premise of it. It's about this gang called the Glaston Gang back during this Mexican American War. What they did was this gang, American gang, went down and they were paid to like scalp Indians and then take the Indian scalps and get $50. And so what happened was they just started going and killing everybody and getting scalps. It's so dark, man. I don't know if they could ever make a movie out of it because it's so dark. But The Road is also dark, and they made a movie out of that, and that's also a Cormac McCarthy book. So I haven't seen The Road yet. But after reading the book, I'm like, yeah, I don't really need to see the movie. I'm good. All right, let's see. I got some more books here. I got a lot of cyberpunk, Wave, William Gibson, and Bruce Sterling. Yep, Bruce Sterling's really good. I love some of his short stories in the 90s and 80s. Snow Crash was good if you like cyberpunk, by Neil Stephenson. Is that who wrote that? Yeah, I believe that is who wrote it. That's pretty good. The Mentor and the Kid and the Mentor, the Kid, and the CEO. Okay. The Kid and the CEO. Is that about who is that about? That's like isn't that a autobiography? Maddie McCann is wedged in the freezer. Tester, you like coming out some weird stuff, man. Like really weird. Like I'm afraid to Google the stuff that you're typing in. Like really, really kind of. But another good one based off of a book is American Psycho. If you like really crazy stuff, that one's The Hollow Earth. Is this a conspiracy theory? The Hollow Earth. Confident woman became. Dipsy says confident woman became better. Better you, man who sold his Ferrari. Wow, there's some business-minded people in here. Read cover to cover in one sitting. The Mentor, the Kid, and the CEO. Okay, I'll remember that one. The Mentor. And Sophie, I didn't forget to get that. I'll get it. It's The Mentor, the Kid, and the CEO. Okay, I'll check that out. A History of Violence is a dark movie. A History of Violence. A History of Violence. Oh, you know what's a really good book? A really good book that's actually positive, that's really uplifting, is it's called Better Angels. It's actually really good. Like it's about like how how people are always saying like everything's getting worse. There's more crime than ever, and like there's more division than ever, and there's like more deaths than ever, and all that kind of stuff. Well, it turns out like what they did was they looked at history. Like if you go back 2,000 years all the way till now, what they show is statistically everything's getting better. Like what I mean is like infant mortality rates gone down. There's less diseases. There's people are living longer. Um, the average life expectancy is way longer. The average like life a person lives, even in poverty now, is way better than it was 50 years ago, and even better, way, 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 way better than it was 100 years ago. If you keep going back in time, like, human beings only used to live to like 35. I don't know if you knew that, but now they're saying that like right now is the best time to ever have been alive because of all the science and all the it's just human life has gotten way better. um, so that's what they said. You could argue that because there's so many humans, we're destroying the environment, so that's not good. But but the positive side is that people are living better lives now. Very good, very good movie book. It's called Better Angels. Really positive. You walk away like feeling better about life and stuff because it used to be really bad. Um, Antonio Beard says, I'm a classic guy. He says, The Great Gatsby. Good book. Good book. I like that one. Great book. Movie portrayal. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that book by Orson Welles. Oh, man. What? Rosebud? I know you know what I'm talking about. The Rosebud movie. Very good movie. Love that movie. Instigator, what's going on, man? How's married life treating you? Hope you guys are doing all right. The hard work begins now. You know what I mean? I would agree with the cavernous earth, not necessarily hollow earth. Yeah, if you're late to the show, we're just all we're doing is talking about books and movies and stuff and recommending stuff to each other. Um, that's all we're doing. I'm already done burning my food and stuff, so now we're just hanging out, talking about books and stuff. I'm gonna go get my list of books and movies and stuff. All right, let's see. What did I write here? I wrote something called Prayer Before Dawn. Ooh, I want to watch that one. It's a documentary about a guy who was in a prison, Thailand prison, and I got something called Psy Spies. It's a book about psychic spies. Then I got Jack Mack Goes to School. I don't know what that is. I'm afraid to Google it. Law Abiding Citizen, which I think I saw before actually. That's what I have. Just making a list of all this stuff. Okay, Sophie, you ready? I'm gonna recite these again if you like really want these. The one I'm really excited to watch that I think I'll like, that's gonna blow my mind, is Prayer Before Dawn. I like those kinds of things. Those kinds of like eye-opening documentaries. Prayer. It's called Prayer Before Dawn. Somebody told me to write Citizen Kane. Man, I don't know what's going on in my head, man. I'm like forgetting. I can't remember stuff. Southern Nights by Kev. Okay. Southern Nights. How about some good sci-fi? You guys know any good sci-fi books or movies I should watch? I love sci-fi. Ketamine Kev. Okay, I'll check that out. South End. Okay, you're writing it all together. South End. I guess it's South End. Read Enroute to global occupation. Enroute to global occupation. You guys know what another good book is that you're gonna love? The Mueller report. It's a laugh. No, it's it speaks for itself. Read that. Okay. Picking up Rocka. Okay, I'll check that out. Picking up Rocka. Picking up Rocka. All right, that's sci-fi. Sci-fi. So yeah, another one that you guys should check out if you like old sci-fi. Check out Zardoz. If you can get past it's there's some disturbing scenes in it in Zardoz. If you can get past the disturbing scene of the main character in a male one piece, Sean Connery is in like a one piece throughout the whole movie. I mean, some of you guys are gonna like it, and girls. Some of you guys and girls are gonna love it. You get past it after a while. It's got a good premise. It's got a good. What am I trying to say here? The premise is really good. It's interesting. It's very different, but yeah, if you can get past Sean Connery in a bathing in a, it looks like a bikini. He's like in a bikini through the whole thing. You know, and I actually start watching it because there's a show called Rick and Morty who kind of like made fun of it. Rick and Morty, like a lot of their ideas come from old sci-fi movies. So whenever they're making fun of, like, normally I know what movie or book it is. I'm like, oh, I know what that is. They're doing, you know, a parody of Back to the Future or whatever. Or Planet of the Apes or something like that. But this time they did like the giant heads. I don't know if you've ever seen that episode with Rick and Morty, but I was like, what is that one that they're parodying? They're making a parody of, and it turns out it was Zardoz. And like looked it up and like, oh, I like this. It's like from the 70s, so I don't know if you ever watched 70s sci-fi, but it's disturbing. The effects are bad and everything. Logan says, how you doing, Logan Garcia? He says, look up shaved head and filtered it today, and it came up. And it came up. And this came up. Alrighty then. Interesting comment. Without context. Tester says Wogwagon canceled. Wogwagon canceled is about a green spaceship that never took off because the aliens stopped it. What? I'm gonna check that out. Wogwagon. Is that a book? Sci-fi. You know what's pretty good if you like science fiction on Netflix is I Am Mother is actually pretty good. I Am Mother was pretty good. It's worth watching if you're into sci-fi. Sci-fi George says you might as well bring up Barbarella and heavy metal. I love heavy metal. It's really good. I don't think I've seen Barbarella though. Is that worth watching? 70s sci-fi. It's always like so erotic. Like, have you noticed? Like, you ever watch 70s sci-fi? It's always like almost porn. It's like they'll show some nipples in a heartbeat. It's a different time, you know. It's actually, in my opinion, their attitude about sexuality it's a little bit freer in America back then. Now people are so freaking uptight. My God, they're so uptight in the U.S. about that kind of, especially about nipples, man. They do not show nipples. But in the 70s movies, nipples all over the place. They do not give a damn. Only reason I notice it is because how much they don't show it now. You know what I mean? Like, You watch a movie now, if they show it, it's like rated R. Rated R. But in the 70s, it was just, I don't know, they like the nipples were free, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Instigator? Instigator says, got a question for you. What happens if you don't do the AOS and her visa expires? Will she be in trouble and immigration can't? It's yeah, no. Instigator, if you're still watching, I don't recommend this, but we know somebody who took a year to do the AOS here in Colorado. Yuri's friend, she got here in I don't know, same time Yuri did, so 2014, and she actually didn't file until like an entire year later. So yeah, I know plenty of people who waited a long time, and then their visa expires in that time frame. The problem is that you're going to run into possibly is that your what happens is if she wants to leave the country, it's going to be harder for her to do it. So that's one of the problems right there. Because Instigator, once your fiance gets here, you get married, and you're supposed to just go ahead and do the adjustment status. And as soon as you do the adjustment status, you get this card called a combo card, an EAD card. That combo card allows you to work legally in the U.S. As a legal resident, and it allows you to travel back to your home, to your whatever country you're from, and come back with no problem. You can use your passport, like say Philippines passport, and the EOS EAD card, and then that allows you to come back into the United States. If you don't have the EAD card, then I don't know how you can get back into the United States on an expired visa. That's the problem. So if you have if your fiance is not leaving the country, like I said, I've seen people wait as long as a year, 9 months to a year to do the EAD. So you have time. They're not gonna just hunt you. They're not gonna be knocking on your door like, hey, this is ICE. We're here to collect or whatever. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not that tight here. Once you get in the country, this is why we have so many illegal immigrants. They blame it on the wall, but the real problem is people violating their visas. They come here legally and then they just don't leave because they don't really track them. So, I mean, they do. You got the I-94 tracks people and stuff a little bit, kind of, but going in and out of the country. But the main problem, like, look it up. This is, don't go off of what I'm saying. Look it up. Like, the main issue is people violating their visa. But that being said, she's here legally. The next step is to do the EAD. You can wait. So the AOS. You can wait. I've seen people wait as long as a year with no repercussions, and then after a year, they go ahead and do the AOS, and then pay the money or whatever, and then they're good to go. So at least her friend, that's what her friend did. Took a whole year. I don't recommend waiting that long. Like, you shouldn't wait. Like, if you can wait a few months or whatever, but not a year, man. I wouldn't do that. Not a good idea at all. Tester said, hashtag free the nipples. I know, man. Free some nipples, man. What's wrong with nipples? A. Ransby says, man, watch some 70s. I'm telling you. Watch old 70s sci-fi. And you're going to be like, what's happening? Why are there so many nipples being shown on this 70s sci-fi movie? It was almost like in the 70s, they thought that, like, everybody was going to have nipples, like, freely out by this time. Like, in the future, it's not going to be a big deal to have nipples out. But lo and behold, we're in the 1994 of nipples, because nobody shows nipples now. Everybody's so... Anyway, A. Ransby says Rick and Morty did a parody of Intergalactic Nonce. Really? Is that what is Intergalactic? Okay, I'm going to write that down. Intergalactic Nonce. All right, got another one on the list there. Sophie. That's where the character Freddy Beans comes from. Can't remember this episode. Really? Okay, I'll check it out. Sci-Fi George says, you might as well bring up heavy metal. Yeah, I agree with that. Poppy Elder protecting my man. She goes to the extreme length to protect her famous husband, but gets burned by his lies. Poppy Elder. Is that I'm not sure what I'm writing down here, but I'm just gonna write it down. Tester, you're showing me some like really weird stuff, man. Tester says, I am only 9. I'm not allowed to watch nipples. Oh man, I don't know what it is. It's just something I noticed, man. I like every now and then when you're watching some old sci-fi, especially from the 70s. Some of it's really good. The effects are bad. The acting is so bad, but the premise, the idea behind it is sometimes just like, wow, you know, that's really cool. Really cool idea. Instigator says, cool, thanks. I was just wondering, we are married, just not sure when we'll do the AOS, because you missed me in USCIS. Said in NCIS? Maybe you mean USCIS. Said she, oh, is that your girl? NVIS. Said she will be out of status, but would not say what would happen. Yeah, Instigator, another thing you can do, man, don't take my word for it, man. Go check out Visa Journey. Go to the forum and look at other people who have taken their time with the AOS, and you'll see that many people don't immediately do the AOS. You know, I would highly recommend you do it, but a lot of people don't like immediately do it. So just like go there and you'll see other people who took 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and they're fine. You know, they end up going to get their green card. They just got it a little later. Instigator said old 70s sci-fi was cool, but no graphics, poor scripts. Not to mention the actors was just as funny as the scenes. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. Logan's Run is a horrible piece of crap movie. It's so bad, but it's mentioned all the time by like sci-fi movies you should watch or whatever. It's not good. The script sucks. The ending is stupid. It's so stupid. It's almost worth watching just to laugh. That's how bad it is. The acting's not good, even though there's some A-list actors in there. It's weird. It's terrible acting. Maybe it's the directing. I don't know. It's just terrible. It's just an awful movie. It's just so bad. Yeah, the effects, of course, are stupid because it's the 70s. I think, you know, like 60s movies were not bad. I mean, they got 60s, had 60s, the 50s. Hell, even the 40s had some decent, like they at least tried. For some reason, 70s had some terrible, terrible sci-fi movies. I mean, I think Alien was made in, no, it's an 80s movie, isn't it? Sci-Fi George, you'll know. Tester says, like Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko's dope. I like that movie. I don't know the whole meaning behind it, but I liked it. Life Force, the girl. Life Force, the girl. I mean, that Life Force is brutal, dude. I don't even want to talk about that. Is Life Force? Is that the one about the being who visits the girl? That's all I'm gonna say. A being visits a girl. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna finish the rest of it because I don't want to get demonetized. But Mr. Worldwide said, Foxy Brown, Black Mama, White Mama. I've never seen that. Is it black exploitation movies? I don't know if okay. I'm just gonna write it down anyway. Yeah, those 70s movies are so bad. They're so bad. But they show so many nipples. Oh, you know what movie like is worth watching? And you want to talk about like how in the hell did this get made? Like it's so raunchy and nasty. Caligula. That's a 70s movie. They're really good at that. Like the 70s movies that they're really good at is like when it's like raunchy, when it's like hedonistic, drug induced, insane. They're not good at sci-fi usually. I'm sure there's some good sci. Like Star Wars was good, you know. There's good ones, of course, but most of them are not good. But the ones that they're really good in the 70s are like the raunchy ones, the ones where there's like crazy sex going on or like drugs, and they really nailed that. And I think it's because that's all that was happening back then. But it's called Caligula. Don't watch that in front of your family. So Caligula is based on the Roman Emperor Caligula, who was an insane maniac who happened to rule an entire empire. Yeah, so that is crazy. I don't even want to give anything away, but don't watch it in front of your kids. If you're religious, don't watch it at all. Don't watch it, man. If you want an idea of what's going to happen in it, if you've ever seen Spartans, it's like that, but probably worse. It's yeah. So Spartans probably copied Caligula. I mean, it's crazy, crazy. Well, probably Spartans is worse, but because they like go out of their way to do crazy stuff on that one. Crazy, crazy, crazy sex in that one. A Ransby says, can we do a recap of the list? Okay. All right. So I'm assuming you have my list, but I'm going to read the list. This is a list of collection of movies and books, anime, and just all kinds of stuff people recommended. Somebody recommended Foxy Brown, Black Mama, White Mama. So that's a blaxploitation 70s movie that I'm sure I'm not gonna like. But I know what they're talking about. I've heard that movie. Somebody said Enroute to Global Occupation. I think that's a book. I think Instigator recommended that one. I want to say that's a book. Somebody said Pick Up Rocka, which is a sci-fi movie, or is that a book? Pick Up Rocka. Movies. Somebody suggested Prayer Before Dawn. No, actually, that's a documentary. Yeah. So documentary, Prayer Before Dawn. It's about a guy who's locked up in a Thai prison. I'm sure I'm going to like that one. Can't wait to get off of here and watch that. Somebody said Poppy Elder. I don't even know what that's, a book or what. Somebody said Intergalactic Nonce. And I don't know if that's a book. Is that a book or a movie or what? But I'm going to check that out. I'm going to Google that. Intergalactic Nonce. Somebody said Wogwagon, which is sci-fi. This one, I'm going to circle this one because this one, I'm super interested in that one. Somebody said Prayer Before... Okay, I already read that. Psy Spies, which is nonfiction based on a true story. The United States had and this is declassified, so yeah. The U.S. had a program called Stargate where they had real psychics doing reconnaissance on other countries and stuff. Crazy, real story. And I read a story like that. One is called Test recommended Mack Goes to School, which he said it was a dark movie. So I'll definitely Google that. Somebody mentioned Law Abiding Citizen, which I believe I've seen before. Let's see. Somebody mentioned South End Nights by Kevin Ketamine. I'm going to check that out. And then we've got Marley Goes Ape, but I think that's like a children's book or something. I don't know, because Test was just like mentioning stuff that either it's porn, like horrible porn that I don't want to watch, or it's a children's book, and I don't know which one it is. So I'm gonna Google it and see which one it is. Somebody said Good Omen, which is by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. So I'm gonna definitely check that out. I didn't know that they wrote that. That's on Amazon Prime. Somebody said Devos the Silent Devos the Silent Wagon. Wait, I don't know what I wrote here, but I'm sure I'll find it. Somebody said Ultraman on Netflix, the animated one. I wasn't sure about it, but I'll check it out. Somebody said Batman Under the Hood, which I've seen before. That's animation. Somebody suggested a book called The Hollow Earth, which sounds like conspiracy theory book. I've actually heard this one before. Conspiracy theory book. Somebody mentioned The Mentor, The Kid, and the CEO, which I've heard of, and it's nonfiction book. And I'm recommending The Mueller Report, so go check that out. Interesting book. Just read the first part. That part's real, and nobody denies that part. First part's about the U.S. getting hacked by Russia. Just so you know. So that's all the books and movies. I'm going to go check out. I think the first thing I'm going to check out is The Prayer Before Dawn, because I think that I'm in the mood for a good solid documentary right now. And then I'm going to check out either The Wogwagon and the Intergalactic Nonce. Tester said Russia didn't do nothing. Well, even the president admits that he did something. I mean, there's no argument whether they did something or not. Just so you guys know. I mean, I don't want to be all political or anything, but nobody disagrees with that part of it. Raising awareness says, Bruce, would you get a bullet mixer if you don't have one? I just made a fruit smoothie and hummus earlier. It is really a fun experiment to do food combinations. You know, we used to have something like that. A little mixer that we would like. Our blender broke. We were using the hell out of that thing. We need to get that. We need to get a new one. Leave Russia alone. Stop bullying them. Man, the first part of the Mueller report, man. Man, genius. What Russia did, man, was brilliant. So it's brilliant. They broke us. They broke the U.S. It's amazing. They freaking got us. It was brilliant. They spent a few $1 million, and what they did was they infiltrated all these groups. They infiltrated Black Lives Matter, and they infiltrated parts of the GOP, parts of LGBT, all these activist groups, and then they basically got them to fight one another. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. They got us, and now all we do is fight each other. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we hate each other more than we hate enemies overseas. Genius. A. Rainsby says, can you go over the list fast and fast forward? Just the titles. Okay, here's the list. I'm just going to read all of them, like even if it's crazy. Foxy Brown, Black Mama, White Mama. Right? I think I'm going to check that out just to see some titties. Check out for titties. I'm going to get demonetized for that. Anyway, so next one. Enroute to Global Occupation is a book. Pick Up Rocka, Pick Up Rocka, Intergalactic Nonce, Wogwagon, Poppy Elder. I don't even know if that's a book or whatever. Prayer Before Dawn, Psy Spies, Jack Goes to School. That sounds like a. I think it's a children's book, but I don't know. I think somebody trolled us on that one. Law Abiding Citizen, South End Nights, and Kevin Ketamine. Um, let's see. Let's see. Marley Goes Ape. I think it's a children's book, but I'm not sure. Is that Curious George or something? I don't know. Good Omen, Devos, The Silent. I can't read my writing here. Ultraman animated on Netflix. Batman Under the Hood, The Hollow Earth, The Mentor, The Kid, and The CEO. Those are all. This is everything I wrote down. And thanks everybody for watching. It's been really fun talking to you guys. I'm gonna go check out The Prayer Before Dawn and Intergalactic Nonce and some of these children's books that somebody mentioned to me. Check it out, guys. That's it. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for talking to me. Appreciate you guys. Let's do this again next week. That was really fun. Really fun. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for those great. Thanks. Special thanks. Shout out goes to all the people who recommended me books. Special shout out to A. Ransby, Tester, who freaking I think trolled us. Serge A, how you doing, man? Super special shout out to Sophie C, who recommended some books. Shout out to Instigator. Congrats, man. Congrats on getting married, man, and getting your girl here in the U.S. Special shout out to Mike T. Man. Thanks for visiting us. Nefarious for trolling us. Thanks a lot. Sci-Fi George for recommending Flashpoint, Paradox, and Batman Under the Hood. Man, Flashpoint Paradox, man. That's my favorite. And definitely go check out, add to your list if you're writing a list. Add if you're a sci-fi fan and you happen to like Star Wars, check out the Clone Wars. Man, you will not be disappointed. It's so good. Spicy Lady, thanks for visiting. Mike T. Man. Well, Sci-Fi George, thanks for visiting. Andy, and all you YouTubers that checked this out, man, thanks a lot. Appreciate you guys. I'm about to end this. Thanks a lot, guys.